All right. A lot of people are upset because they may not necessarily get the legendary that they want. However, I would argue that you can get through a good deal, if not all of this game, with the epics, so long as you level up the right epics. So, this is another, it's coming back, my top 10 epics in DC Worlds Collide. Let's get to the video.
There is a difference between you and me. We both looked into the abyss. But when it looked back at us, you blinked.
Hi guys, I'm Gravy here, and this is a DC Worlds Collide video. In this video, I'm going to give you my top 10 epics in the game. Like I said before in the intro, the legendaries are nice. They're fun to have. They're fun to play with. And they do make things easier. Even your worst legendary is going to make things better. I won't say than your best epic, but makes things easier. However, a lot of the game, a lot of its content, I believe you can truly get through with epics. So I'm going to hop into the list. I will give one caveat, one warning, okay? Number 10. There's a character at number 10. I'm sorry, let me sip my coffee. Whom I do not like. And that's Constantine. I cannot stand Constantine. However, I have to admit, this is full of bias. Constantine is a top 5 epic in the game. I will fully admit that. I won't put him in the top 3. And honestly, he might be 5th. Maybe he's in that 6th, 5th range. He is an amazing damage dealer, area effect damage dealer. It's the sacrifice that I don't like. I hate the sacrifice in his kit. And I do have this like running gag, this running joke of how terrible he is, how terrible he is. I just don't like using him. Everybody else I talk to is like, no, he's amazing. I know, I get it. I'm just never going to admit it because I'm stubborn, but I'm admitting it now. But no, I didn't. I never said that. I never said he was good. You can't prove it. There's no video evidence. Anyway, so Constantine coming in at number 10. He's one of he is the free character that you get. He is worth the investment. He is a very, 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 very good damage dealer. Coming in at number 9. I admit a little bit of bias to this, but not much, and that is Batman. Batman, if it was true bias, I would put him at number 1. But first of all, you do need him for one of the evil falls, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe 2 of them, because I think he's good with power against Power Ring. And I cannot remember, there's another team synergy that you have to use him for in Evil Falls. He is pretty simple and straightforward to build. His cooldowns and his advanced attack are really low, and he hits like a truck. From what I understand, he is very good in the end game, not godlike, but very good in the end game. And if you're running up against characters such as a large boss, like a mini boss or a boss that is agile, having single target damage burst from him while putting down armor break is amazing. So that is Batman coming in at number 9. I hate the fact that I can't put him at number 1, and he should be a legendary. He should be a legendary. Whatever. Coming in at number 8 is a character that I thought wasn't good to begin with, and maybe I'm giving a little bit too much because I do have a crush on her. It's Jessica Cruz. Jessica Cruz is an amazing damage dealer as well. However, she does need a little bit of ramp up. And this is where it's like, if you were to put like Constantine in this spot, I can't really argue with you. Area of attack. But the thing that makes her awesome is she increases attack as allies get shielded. So you could run her with Lex. And for every ally that gets shielded, she gets a stack, which gives her plus 2% attack on her next attack. Not on her ultimate, but the next thing she does is going to be plus 2% attack per stack that's on her. So I kind of want to get like, I don't know, 8 characters with shields before she has her next attack. Lex helps with that because he'll take care of 5 of them. I also like running her with Guy Gardner because he does give himself a passive shield every time he does damage. And then once that happens, she hits really, really hard. The shield she provides herself, like 2 other allies and everything else, are not really, literally nothing. They're basically nothing. So don't even worry about that stuff. But I do think that she is a very, very good damage dealer. There's a lot of mystic damage dealers, as much as I complain about not having enough mystic damage dealers. All right, coming in at number, where I'm at, 7. Coming in at number 7. This one is a little bit more by rumor and from in-game players what I've heard. Where is she? Where is she? I said she, so you guys may already know where I'm going with this. I don't see my character here. Oh, there she is. Awesome artwork. Pandora. Pandora has an awesome heal. She hits like a truck, and she does cleanse debuffs. She also provides cloak. So on this ability, grants the ally with the lowest proportion of HP 1 stack of cloak and shield that can absorb damage equal to 195% of her attack. And then it goes up. It also cleanses the debuff later on, and then there's more shield damage. So she does provide a very, very, very thick shield. She does heal on multiple parts of her kit. I don't like the sacrifice mechanic. I'm still not a fan of that. But she does heal very, very well, and it's not necessarily a selfish sacrifice mechanic because she's sacrificing her own HP in order to heal others. So sacrifice 20% of her current HP and shoots the enemy 6 consecutive times. Be careful of this when you're going up against a block team with Ocean Master. Each time dealing superpower damage equal to 30% of attack. Hey, what's up, Mr. Terrific? You want to run with me? And restores HP equal to 50% of the attack, 50% of attack to the ally with the lowest proportion of HP. Boom. There you go. So Pandora coming in at number 7. All right, number 6. And this was hard for me because I do have an affinity towards him. It was just hard for me to put. And I'm looking at my list because I'm still wondering if I want to change it. And I don't. I can't. So coming in at number 6. Where are you? Green Arrow. Green Arrow, and this could be slightly a biased pick. Green Arrow carried me through the first, I don't know how many chapters of the main story because of his AoE damage on his ultimate, which unleashes a rain of arrows on all enemies that hit 3 times, dealing physical damage equal to 40, 40, and 75%. Get that all the way up to 50, 50, and 85%. He wrecks shop. For real. This allows him to kind of run with the Frostbite team. I was doing that with him and Superman and Bizarro running with Starfire and Superboy in the beginning. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all. Now put him on a crit team, especially if you run him with Red Hood. In the very beginning, running him with Red Hood's team synergy. And I'm saying this is very like beginner game friendly, but you could do it later on too. He's going to open up with more crit rate and more crit damage, which is awesome for an AoE damage dealer who does 3 attacks on his ultimate. So then he'll come out, if you run him first, or in the ultimate order, and you have Red Hood's team synergy that's giving you, well, mine right now is giving 20% crit chance increase and 20% crit damage increase. You're doing a lot of good work, okay? So it's hard for me to leave him out of the top 5. But putting him in the top 5 would be even more biased. And I'm looking hard. You might be able to squabble with who I have at number 5 and say that maybe they should be switched up. However, I do use her more. And the problem I have with Zatanna is that she would have been like maybe number 1, number 2 on this list before her nerf. And I took a very harsh turn on her when she had her nerf. I've since come back to her and started using her more. She is really, really good, just not nearly as good as she was. Before, Zatanna's lifesteal was just straight 15%, doesn't matter. And that was a perfect compliment to Constantine to keep the rest of the team alive. And I think weren't they a couple? So they really went well together. Now on her passive, it is if you have where is it? Oh, I don't see where the passive is. It's basically if for every stack of frantic that you have, it's going to provide lifesteal of a certain percent. I think I have to go back and go to her actual kit real quick, unless I'm just missing where it is. Boop. Yeah, so whenever an enemy's buff is dispelled, Zatanna heals herself for 3% of her max HP. Then, down here. When Zatanna is present, she grants all allies 2% lifesteal for each stack of Frantic on the team. This used to be she just gives you 15% lifesteal, period. Now it is based on how many Frantic you have out. So it's good for you, not great. It does help with sustain. You do still need to run her with another healer, so I do run her with Kid Flash often if the heals are what you're looking for. It's a nice thing to have. It's not saving your team. It's the frantic and her being able to increase your crit chance by 10% per frantic that she puts out, where she really shines for the rest of the team. And the fact that she can dispel buffs from the enemy team. Next on the list, number 4. It gets difficult here because now I can also say you can switch number 4 and number 3. I'm not really gonna like argue with you if you say you have those guys in reverse order. Number 4 is Ocean Master. Ocean Master is one of my. Let me get these secret records. How dare I disrespect Ocean Master by leaving his records a secret? We need to know more about this man. Ocean Master's ability to counter on the block team is absolutely devastating. I absolutely love it. Let me see if I can pull it up. When an ally blocks an attack, Ocean Master will launch one counterattack at the damage dealer. Gains a 10% chance to deal an additional counterattack. Additional counterattacks can only happen 3 times per round. That's fine by me. Chance for an additional counterattack increases to 20%. That's fine by me because if you go up against, I don't know, Pandora, and she sends out 5-6 shots at Nightwing, who's blocking all 5 or 6 of those shots, he's going to return fire with 5 or 6 shots, and those 5 or 6 shots are going to put weaken on her. And then when he uses his ultimate, he is going to add a stack of bleed for 2 turns based on the weakens. Oh wait, I mean 2 stacks of bleeds for 3 turns. He is incredible. He's absolutely incredible. I feel like because of him, I've been able to punch up so high on other teams that I would never have had a chance against. So that is Ocean Master coming in at number 4. The reason why he's number 4 is because Nightwing is number 3. Nightwing is what helps set off Ocean Master because of how much he blocks. Now, granted, I do have him in an insane block. Insane. For me, I have him in a really, really deep block, and I think I have him at, like, his block chance is at 50%. And then that increases through passives. Increase block by 20%. When he blocks for the first time each turn, he gives himself shelter. What is shelter? Well, it's going to reduce the next bit of damage that comes in by 50%. So not only is he blocking, but it's making sure, like, it's making it even. He's losing even less now. So he's already blocking in a block set with a certain amount of block amount that he's keeping off of him. And then shelter means that it's going to be 15% for 2 turns, 50% less damage. Then on top of it, when taking damage, has a 10% chance to shock the damage dealer with electricity, dealing superpower damage equal to 70% of his attack. If the damage is blocked, the chance of triggering increases to 60%. So damage increases to 80% and the chance increases to 80% when blocked. Damage increases to 90%. So when he's blocking the attack, he has a 100% chance, or excuse me, he has a 100% chance to inflict 90% damage of his attack. It's just good. This ability here is why I'll put him above Ocean Master because everything in Ocean Master's kit is reliant on somebody else blocking, not himself blocking, but somebody else has to block. This ability right here means that he's not relying on anybody. He can just block himself and take care of business. So that is why he is coming in at number 3. Number 2. And I have to be careful with number 2, but not really. Not really. Number 2 is Kid Flash. I believe I had Kid Flash on the last tier list I did. I believe I had him number 1. Excuse me. Last tier list I did, I believe I had Kid Flash number 1. He is so stupid good. He's the best healer in the game. That's not even close. He adds haste once you get to a certain point in his rank up. I think it's rank 10. On his, and right now the way I have him built, I don't even need his ultimate. But his ultimate is the best healing ability in the game. But then on top of it, he has an advanced attack, which they nerfed, which, why? He has an advanced attack. They nerfed it with the idea being his ultimate was getting jealous of his advanced attack, so we nerfed the advanced attack so the ultimate would shine. That was what they put. It's in the blog. It's in the blog. Go look at it. But he heals for 120% attack. Now, the reason why I'm pointing this out is that because on his gear, and you'll see, I've even like the heal crit stuff. People ask me what it means. I don't know. I haven't seen it work. I have no idea what the heal crit stuff does. Anyway, I have a bunch of this. Heal bonus, 13.5%. Heal bonus, 12%. Heal bonus, 10%. I have a lot of the heal bonus stuff here. So basically, when I'm running, a heal bonus adds a bonus to the heals that you're giving with or without a heal crit. So, and I think this one has a heal bonus too. Yeah, this has a heal bonus and attack bonus. That's why I put the signature on it. I've been reckless about my signatures. I know. Anyway, so his heal is based off of attack, but then he's getting all of this extra heal bonus, which amounts to 60.5%. So on his advanced attack, I am giving huge chunks of heals to my team, to the point of where I give an advanced attack. I've almost healed up one of the characters to full health, and then I'll run off and do his ultimate, and I will heal that character up fully, 100%. There's no doubt there. So Kid Flash, best healer in the game. I'm a big fan of support, so worth the investment. Do not fuse him. Do not fuse him. Do not fuse him. Don't do that. Okay? You only fuse Lex. If you're going to fuse anybody, you only fuse Lex. Don't fuse any epics. That's just not okay. All right, so then let's go. Oh, wait. Level 3 team synergy. He receives bonus. Like, during battle, all allies gain 20% healing received bonus. At the start of his turn, Kid Flash heals for 5% of his missing HP. Love Kid Flash. All right, next, finally, and we'll just do it from here because they're next to each other, so duh. You have, I mean, honestly, it's very, very obvious. The characters I have at 260, even above these legendaries, to be fair, I just took Wonder Woman 240. However, I have this thing of like support over damage dealers because support investments last longer than damage dealer investments. Whatever. But these are the top 3. Mr. Terrific. He does so much in so many different ways that I would just have to basically reread his kit to say why he's so good. On his ultimate, he's going to take debuffs and send them back to the enemy team, and then strip one debuff away from you, and then attack. On his passive, he's going to redirect damage from himself, so you can put him in the main tank spot in the front left, and he's going to redirect all of the damage that he would be taking to other characters, whichever one has the highest HP, which helps your entire team survive a lot longer than they normally would. And those are honestly, the rest of the abilities are nice. Those are the 2. Are you kidding me right now? Those are the 2. And then when we get down to his team synergy, which is awesome, but you don't. Someone asked, can you run him without this team synergy? 100%. You know how many times? All the time. I run him without like actually using his team synergy. It's pretty often. But if you do have a chance to use it, all deployed DPSs gain an additional 30% defense, 50% increased superpower damage. Bear that in mind. The damage that you're giving is only to superpower damage. So running him with Wonder Woman, even without the tanks, does not increase her damage. Running him with Zatanna does, because I believe hers is superpower damage. Plus 15% lifesteal when dealing superpower damage. Remember that as well. That does help with sustain. But I'm going to run him with Superman DCU, Starfire, Raven, those characters, Sinestro, those characters that do superpower damage. The defense and the lifesteal bonuses are doubled for DPS allies in the front row during the first 3 rounds of battle. He is an amazing epic, and the best in the game, easily. So, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think about the list. Let me know what you think about like who I have in the top 10. I think you may quibble, one of them wibbles, with the order, but I don't think you can deny. Like, who did I leave anybody out? I don't think so. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time.